Rotary Screw Compressors by Pi Barker. Whatever industrial sector you work in, rotary screw compressors are an important part of your daily routine. Compressed air has become the fourth utility and is just as vital to production, in most cases, as electricity, gas, and water. If you regularly use a rotary screw air compressor in Georgia, you know how important it is to properly maintain your compressor. But it is easily neglected until it stops working. That is, it is important for your compressors to be properly maintained for your equipment to remain reliable and efficient, in order to maintain profitable production, despite their rather complex design. A rotary screw compressor's basic function is simple. When two screws turn, air enters into a chamber. As the screws turn, the area in the chamber gets smaller, causing a decrease in volume and a rise in pressure. But while the basic function is simple, many complex parts work together for a rotary screw air compressor to operate correctly. Thus, like any other mechanical equipment, such as a car or a lawnmower, your rotary screw compressor in Georgia requires regular maintenance. Due to the complex nature of the compressor, safety, oil types, and the importance of reliable and efficient operation, it is highly recommended that you consult a trained and competent person before doing any maintenance to this type of equipment. Practice safety first. As with any other equipment, proper protective gear and training prior to operating, adjusting, or maintaining a compressor is required. Be aware of safety risks. Always lock and tag out the electrical supply as well as the isolation valve on the compressed air piping. Confirm that the power is off with a reliable meter, and vent all air pressure prior to performing maintenance. Lubricants. Just like a car needs regular oil changes to maintain lubrication between its moving internal parts, your rotary screw compressor in Georgia requires periodic lubricant changes. Oil in a rotary screw compressor is used to cool, clean, and seal, which means the compressor oil is that much more important to the compressor's operation. If you fail to change the lubricant, it will become contaminated with acid or even varnish and clog the oil filter. Filters. Your rotary screw compressor has an oil filter, an air inlet filter, and an air-oil separator. Like changing the oil, changing the filters will prevent your compressor's parts from failing prematurely and prevent the oil from becoming contaminated. You should replace both the air filters and oil filters every 2,000 hours of use at a minimum. In dirty environments, the filters may need to be changed more often. Inspections. The screw element of your compressor is the heart of your compressor. While they can last well over 40,000 hours, they might still incur damage before they reach that point. Overheating, improper lubrication, condensation, corrosion, overpressure, incorrect control adjustment, and vibration can all lead to premature failure. Check for oil seal leaks and bearing noise. Motor bearings. The motor bearings require periodic lubrication to keep the bearings cool and prevent them from thermal breakdown and premature failure. Types of motor grease and the amount of grease used are crucial in an electric motor. Over-greasing motor bearings will cause premature failure. Mixing grease types will also cause bearing failure. Questions regarding how to maintain your rotary screw compressor in Georgia? Give us a call today and we'll be happy to help.